can't believe we're doing our ghost story special.
Well, this was your idea.
Yeah,
but
it is my idea.
I mean, it was a good idea for our Halloween special, even though we're technically not even in October yet.
Well, we're not filming in October, but this episode is going to obviously launch in like October.
Yeah, the final week, I think. So it's like part 2 of our Halloween series because Lala really likes Halloween. But yeah, so take the lead. You've got some ghost stories.
Okay,
and I've got a few urban legends to share.
So today we are going to talk about like our experience, I guess, right? Like our experience, or it's like something I heard from people.
Yeah, mine is more like hearsay, things that I hear from other people rather than personal experiences.
Mine is going to be like both, I guess. Okay, my experience and like things that I heard from people.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Wow.
Do you even like talking about like, because you know like Indonesian people, they love like telling horror stories, like ghost stories, not horror stories, sorry, ghost stories, just like Japanese people. Do you not have like anyone who like really obsessed with like ghost stories and all?
The person in my life who's obsessed with ghost stories is apparently you.
I'm not even that bad. You should meet my brother.
I mean, I have friends who have like interest in horror genre, but I don't think there's anyone that I know.
But horror and ghosts kind of like different, do you think? Horror can be like everything. Can be like a gory.
Kinda, yeah. Well, thriller. I have people who are interested in supernatural or like just like you, just like Halloween spooky things.
Specifically
spooky.
Like the spooky ghosts, snow spirit.
I grew up in a Chinese household. My mum is a bit supernatural. She doesn't really like talking about ghosts and that kind of thing. It's like not a good thing to talk about. But like for me, I'm pretty neutral on the topic. So I like to read like some horror manga and
that is like
I don't mind thriller movies. Horror isn't really my like. I'll go watch them if someone wants to watch them, but I do not actively seek out these kind of films or pay for them. It's just if a friend wants me to accompany them and watch them, I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So I'm not particularly like, it's not like I'm scared of them and don't like to watch them, but also it's not, I'd rather read.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like jump scares, I guess. When it's like movie, I'm literally just going to like cover my ears and my eyes when I'm watching.
Oh yeah, if I see something that because you can feel the build up.
Yeah, the build up, right? And
so if I feel like I'm not really ready to experience that, I'll just like look into the bottom corner of the screen.
Yeah,
I have terrible eyesight. Right? I just make my eyes go really blurry. I'm like,
you're just going to like.
I just kind of like stare really hard at the corner. Don't acknowledge it. The sounds don't really scare me. It's the visuals that are more.
No, I think it's like the sound is actually the scary. That's why I tend to like close my ears instead of like cover my ears instead of like close my eyes. Is that weird? Am I weird? I don't know. Because like the screaming is always like the one that get you like.
No, I usually find that
it's the visual.
I think maybe visuals are more freaky, which is funny because then I also say I like to read horror manga, and that's very visual, right? But that doesn't really freak me out in the same way as if there's like something pop up on screen. I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one. I don't know.
Because visual, I guess, because audio supposed to be like the one is like it's an additional scares, right? Like visual one is supposed to be like the scary one because like you can actually see it.
Go into a horror movie, I'm expecting those audio, expecting that kind of audio. Sorry, so that's not the thing that's freaking me out. It's anything I might see that might freak me out. But if I'm home alone and I hear a sound that I'm not expecting, exactly. I haven't seen anything spooky, but I will be scared. I'll be like, what was that? Okay, especially when I'm home alone here. I'm like, it's always when I'm in the bathroom as well, when I'm about to shower, and then I'll hear noise downstairs, and I'm just like,
okay, no, stop scaring us. I do not like this. We are going to start with like childhood ghost stories or urban legend. Do you want to start first? Because you want to talk about like Bloody Mary, right?
I mean, it's like the only example I gave to you when we were like discussing this episode. But I really don't have like that much experience with a lot of.
Okay.
Aside from like
what did you hear about it then?
People. Okay, so I just remember back in primary school, primary school. How old would I have been? Year 4, so 8 or 9.
Okay, yeah.
So that's kind of young. But like I remember there was like this whole trend of basically people going to specifically the girls' toilets, keep the lights off, and then basically just say Bloody Mary
3
into
times.
into the mirror 3 times, and apparently it's supposed to summon.
What is like okay, so the Bloody Mary I've heard is like you said Bloody Mary 3 times, right? And then you turn on or turn off the lights, I can't remember. And then you're supposed to see the face of you when you die.
Oh, okay, that's a different version. So
it's a different person.
So
there are a lot.
There's so many versions because after we like talked about doing this episode, I was like, maybe I should look at where it like even comes from.
Yeah.
Because like the name Bloody Mary as well, as a kid, I think this also started happening because we'd been studying history as well. So maybe we looked at like Bloody Mary. Do you know like the monarch who basically killed a lot of people because of the religion?
Yeah.
But it comes from a time even before that, because I think one of the original stories for it is young women would say a phrase like Bloody Mary in front of the mirror, and actually what they're supposed to see in the mirror is the face of their future husband.
What?
Apparently.
No, wait. I think I heard about this one as well somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, and I read it probably.
But if you say it in the mirror, and instead of seeing the face of your future husband, you see like the face of when you die. It's supposed to suggest you're never going to get married or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that apparently that's where that comes from.
I think the one that's I read it. I think I read it from manga. Again, not like I don't. Because I don't grow up in the UK, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it's inspiration for a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like
series.
The one I read is like if you do it 3 times, you're gonna see your face when you die. So you can either look old or you look young. If you look young, that means you're gonna die young. If you look old, you're gonna die old, kind of thing, you know.
Well, that's not helpful because if you're looking in the mirror, you'll probably look at. If it didn't work and you're just looking at your own reflection, you'll think, "Oh my god,
you're gonna die now." Yeah. I think that's like the thing of the story is like that because they're like, "Oh wait, that's just me," and then I think the girl died like not too long after.
So this was the plot of a manga that you read. Okay. No, I don't think anyone read it from a manga at the time. I think we'd been studying some history, and
that is crazy.
Probably around Halloween period, everyone was doing this. I remember like even some of the like boys would run into girls' toilets and try. I don't know why it had to be the girls' toilets or something. And I was like, and what? Is it from the UK? I don't know if it originates from the UK or not, because like the term Bloody Mary could also refer to like different characters in history as well. Apparently,
true.
Yeah. So not just Bloody Mary in terms of a historical monarch in the UK.
Yeah.
I didn't delve too deeply into this because the more I was reading, I was like, why are there so many versions of this? I'd probably have to spend a lot longer researching to actually pinpoint the origin story. Or if anyone out there knows or has their own version that they grew up with, share.
I think they're going to be very, very interesting to just have like one episode of like Bloody Mary.
Oh God,
I'm going to enjoy that. I'm
going to have to go back into that. Maybe I should have saved all those research tabs.
Okay, what about other thing? Because like in Indonesia, we have like, well, you have like this thing called Ouija board, right? Like here.
Yeah, Ouija board.
Yeah.
I remember that was also some kind of trend. Like one that like
right?
creators
when
who
you're
were
like in
YouTube videos.
Elementary school. I think it's quite like this a thing that you want to do with your friends when you have like sleepover and things like that. Okay. Do you not have that kind of like tradition?
I don't really do sleepovers. So
yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure.
I also don't do sleepovers, but I know like there's like something you want to do like with like your friends, right? Like when you.
I think the closest I had was like when you had the like 8-ball, you know, where you. Would
but that's not scary. This one is you're supposed to like actually like it's supposed to attract spirit or something, right?
Like a spirit talks to you.
Yeah, because we have the same like a similar thing called jelangkung. So it's like it's kind of Ouija board. It's the same, like literally the same. It's like a board that you like. You kind of like you call someone who like
is
died
Ouija board
previously.
actually the name for it, or like a brand for it? Because I think they call them spirit boards, but then Ouija became popular.
Is it like a brand?
Is this a bit like Kleenex?
I'm sorry, I don't know. Or like Hoover. What are we talking about? But like, yeah, I don't know where that word come from actually. Maybe.
I mean, I know the word Ouija because I remember reading about that. It's like a portmanteau of like the French word "oui" and the German word.
Oh, okay.
Ja.
So it's not brand then.
Apparently, but
Definitely
I don't.
not a
Well, I don't
brand.
know if some business took that word combination and like
And
made
then
it
just
into
like
a
made.
origin.
Do you think they have actually like spirit board that called like Ouija board? Like it's like a brand. Maybe they branded it.
Maybe. Oh, it's giving me a film.
Yeah.
That's not really helpful.
No.
Well, okay. It's here when you look at the word Ouija, it says also known as a spirit board, talking board, or witch board. It's a flat board marked with letters of the Latin alphabet, the number 0 to 9, and yes and no. Occasionally hello and goodbye.
Yeah, it's like the same with the thing we have in Indonesia as well. So it's like yes and no, and then like we have like all the alphabets, and then you can usually you'll ask them. I'm like I have a crush with this boy.
Oh my god! But like, what spirit is gonna come and tell you that kind of thing? If you're gonna tell me you told you what, I want to find out if I don't know. Did someone? Like, I don't know.
Or you can ask your future and stuff too. Apparently.
Why would the spirits know your future?
It's just like a fortune telling thingy, you know.
Well, I just saw here. Apparently, the name Ouija is a trademark of Hasbro.
What?
Hasbro's a company.
Oh. Wait, is it
like it's a toy company?
Oh.
I don't know if you like,
so it's actually just like a brand.
Yeah, so the name Ouija is a trademark of Hasbro, but it's often used generically. So it's just like Kleenex. So you know when people say Kleenex to me,
or
like
Sharpie.
Yeah, or Sharpie like to me, permanent marker. You have like stories from across the globe, basically.
No, I said only Indonesia and Japan, but in Japan, I heard about this like when I still studying Japanese. Okay. I heard it from like one of my teachers, right?
Oh, so your teacher's engaged in conversation.
Because this is like actually in one summer we actually have like this assignment to have like ghost stories from where you are. From like, for example, I'm from Indonesia, right? So I have to like
a language school.
Yeah, it's a language school. Okay, that makes sense. It's a language school. So you have to like tell a story about. I was
thinking
of
your graphic design school, and I was like,
no,
why would you do graphic design? That's really cool.
So I have like people from like, I think the one from the UK, he was talking about Bloody Mary, and then like the one from Korea, they talk about, I can't remember what it was, but there's like Korea, American, and then me from Indonesia, and then I'm talking about this ghost that is like we're going to talk about it later on my other story.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm talking about that. So it's really funny because and then she's talking about like this so there's like this 100 ghost stories thing. They call it Hyaku Monogatari. Mm-hmm. It's literally just that there's 100 stories, right? Mm-hmm. But it's like ghost stories version of this. So the way you play it is like you gather 100 people.
That's
to tell. Yeah, one people have to tell like one ghost story.
Okay, so story per person.
Yeah, one story per person. So after the 100th story, so you have like a candle with you. Every time you finish your story, you have to like blow the candle. You have to light off the candle.
Okay.
So obviously it's going to like getting dark and dark and darker, right?
Okay. Because sorry, this is 100 people with
100 people with 100 candles.
This sounds like a fire.
I know, but sounds really fun because like, and then for the last person after the last story, it's going to be like completely dark after everyone already like blow out the candles, right?
Yeah.
And you're supposed to, I can't remember if you're supposed to like say your name or like you just have to make noise, I think. Everyone have to make
any noise.
Any noise? I guess like all these 100 people have to make noise.
Someone's
and
definitely just going to do a scream.
No, but apparently you're supposed to have like extra voice after that. So
but how could you
and the ghost will appear after that or something like that.
Really? When there's 100 people, how could you tell there's an extra voice?
Or is it like you have to like do it? No, I don't think so. I don't think you have to count or anything. You just have to like do it together, and then like there's supposed to be like an extra voice, and then someone will going to
I'm gonna have to look this up because this is so cool. I've never heard of this.
No, they have a lot of like a horror manga inspired from this thingy, and it's so I like it because it's like a short ghost stories thingy. I love that kind of like ghost stories. So yeah, you should like look into it
because I've never heard of, like, I haven't read. Well, to be fair, like I said, I don't actively seek out like horror content or even like ghost stories content. It's usually I'll be recommended it also on, like, I had a friend who bought me a book on Japanese ghost stories. I'm pretty sure they picked it because...
You mean ghost stories or like yokai? Because it's different.
There's actually a mix in it because they also like, my favorite out of that collection is like the Yukiona.
Okay.
Would you call that a yokai, or would you call it
that
like
is not ghost. Ghost is like yurei.
Yeah.
Yukiona is more like a yokai.
But they kind of group it all together. Like there's like ghost.
Yurei is like from like when someone
supernatural.
died, when someone passed.
Yeah.
They become yurei.
Yeah.
But like
they had
yokai
like
is
a
more
mix
like
of the stories.
Yeah.
In there.
It's
but
different.
it just happens to be that like the one I enjoyed, it's more like it's not really a ghost.
I think it's like Japanese favorite yokai. My favorite yokai is kappa. Do you know kappa?
Yeah,
they are so cute. I don't know.
Well, it depends on the versions that you see. Some of them are a bit scary looking.
But some of the things I saw like on mangas, they're always so cute.
But well, the thing is though, like you said, horror is like a really big genre in Japan. But then they also will take horror elements and then cutesify.
Yeah,
because it's like when you say
thing.
kappa, my first like experience with the kappa creature is from Digimon, because there's literally one called Kappamon and he's cute.
Yeah, I know.
So and then I learned what kappa actually are, and I'm like, oh,
that's actually not cute.
So it really depends on the version you see.
That's true. I just remember, you know, like summer used to be one of my favorite season as well in Japan. After, well, I like autumn, and then summer is probably my second actually, because like summer is just really fun. You just like, I know it's really hot, it's scorching hot, but it's just like, you know, this is why, like, I think I also heard it from my teacher as well, that this is why Japanese people love listening to horror stories in summer. Do you know why?
Why make you sweat?
Yeah, because it makes you sweat. It
Can't
makes
you
you
just
chill,
drink a
and then
cup of hot tea? Aside from in our last Halloween episode where we sort of talked about like some of the horror manga, I really don't have that many like horror like, especially not horror stories.
Like ghost stories, you mean, right? You don't really read that kind of genre, you mean?
Yeah, I tried to wrap my brain, and most of the things that could fall into the spooky categories is usually like psychological thriller.
Yeah, or like crime, maybe, like it's of Conan.
Yeah. No, psychological thriller is more like there might be a man living in your chair. And
things like that. I mean, I like that kind of stuff as well, like just chilling, spooky thingy, but it's not like a ghost story. But I also like ghost stories.
Okay.
I don't know, just the
maybe
unknown
after
world.
Today, I'm gonna go read some of the ones you tell me.
Yeah.
Like I said, I only end up reading them because someone has told me, and I'm like, oh, that sounds really interesting.
You should read that one of the manga I told you about, like the one about the antique shop. You're probably gonna like that.
Yeah, I do tend to have I tend to gravitate towards more like things that have a slightly historical vibe to them as well when I do it. If I'm going to read a ghost story, it's probably not going to be like a modern tale of, I don't know.
Yeah. that one is really nice. You should. Okay, should we start with the first horror story I'm going to tell you today?
Go for it.
Okay, this is the one horror story I always remember.
Since when?
Since I was probably 10 or 11. I can't remember when I read this.
Oof.
But this is like, so I told you, right? Like my brother and I, we love like ghost stories.
Yeah, since you were little.
Since we were born, probably.
I'm watching things like Digimon and Pokemon and Tokyo
we like
creepy
things. We like our creepy things. So this is like I don't remember. Like, I don't think this is like the first manga we share, but like this is probably one of the first ghost story type book thingy we share. Okay. I probably like about 9 or 10. I can't remember. He's a year younger than me, so. And we pick up this book called Gakko no Kaidan. That just mean like school ghost stories, I guess. And there's like this one story that still every time I remember about it, it just makes me it gives me chills, and I laugh at the same time, because like the way my brother,
every time you remember it, it gives you chills but also makes you laugh.
Because like my brother, the way my brother reacted to this story is just the funniest.
Okay.
He's like, we shared the book together, right? But we have like lots of books. Obviously, he reads another book and I read another book. It has like a lots of chapters. But there's like this one story. So this book is just like the title. It's all the ghost stories that happen inside the school.
In one specific school.
I think no. This is actually like a
in general.
This is like a collection of like experiences from different kids.
Okay, so different schools.
Yeah, different kids from different schools.
So it's not like different kids in the same school.
No. It's not like this specific school, but it's like everywhere, all over Japan. Like, so someone just like collecting all these scary stories, and they just make it into a book kind of thing.
Wait, that's so they're based on real life?
Yeah, it's like real experiences. This is why my brother and I love it, because we like this kind of like real experience kind of thing, you know. So it's kind of spooky, but it's not too like, it's not like the kind of spooky that you see on horror movie when it's like too much.
It's spooky because it's based on true story.
Yeah, so it's like, it's kind of like, wait, what kind of thing, you know? Like it's not like the blood everywhere kind of like horror movie. But yeah, I'm going to try and retell this story, because I cannot find the specific story, like the book, because I guess the book is like from a long time ago already, right? So it's kind of like, I probably still have it back in my house, in my parents' house.
Maybe
in Indonesia.
You can ask your parents to
maybe, but I don't know. I actually don't know where I put it. But
well, it's like you describe the story, and then maybe I'll go on a deep dive.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm going to try to retell the story with my own words, because I can't. Because obviously I can't remember like the exact story.
Yeah.
But so the story is like about this little boy. We're just gonna call him Taro.
Taro. Okay.
Taro. This Japanese boy. It's summer vacation. Okay, I don't know about your tradition with summer holiday here, but like maybe not just in summer holiday in Japan, because I don't really have summer holiday right in Indonesia, but like in Indonesia you have like sometimes we will have to like stay over at school when we like doing event and things.
When it's summer holidays here.
Do you not have like if you have like a school event?
There's no school events during the summer holiday.
No, not just summer holiday, because I don't have summer holiday in Indonesia. If there's like this big school event, do you not even have like one day that you need to like stay overnight at your school?
No.
Okay, you don't have that kind of. So you never stay.
No. You know, like
at
when
your
I
school
see, like,
when you're a kid.
No, like the experience of like a Japanese high school, for example, is that they might even be in school on a Saturday. Well, no, it's not an experience.
No, because I think like
unless you're in boarding school.
Oh yeah, no, because like sometimes in Indonesia, for example, like in Ramadan, for example, you will have to like have like 1 or 2 days staying at your school sometimes, because you have like this event thingy. And like in Japan, like in summer holidays, sometimes they will have like this what do you call it, like extracurricular
like
kind of thing
camp.
So you have to stay for example, if you're doing baseball or whatever, you just stay for like few nights at your school. So this is
maybe if you had, I don't know, because I wasn't involved in sports clubs.
Do you think you'll have that if it's?
I don't think they stay overnight in school. You might go to the school or you meet up with your like football club or
maybe it's an Asian thing then, I guess.
Maybe. I'll have to ask my partner what it was like.
Maybe you should ask your partner. Did you have that kind of stuff like in your elementary school, high school, and things like that? I
mean, I think, I don't know. I'll have to check. I don't want to say something and then it's completely wrong. But I just know that in the UK, I've never slept over in school. No.
Okay, so Taro, he's doing like his sports club thingy, right? It's in summer holiday, so he had to like stay inside his school that night. And then at nighttime, he woke up because he needed to go to the bathroom, right? So he had to go from his classroom to the bathroom. There's like a giant corridor. If you can picture, like, you know, like Japanese school thingy, if you read on manga and stuff, they always have like a big corridor with like big window kind of thing. So you have to pass that, right? Before, like, so he have to walk from the classroom to the toilet and pass that giant corridor. And while he's like walking, you know, like sometimes you have this feeling when you're like walking next to a window and you feel like someone's like staring at you from the window. Have you never ever like have that kind of stuff? I don't know, maybe because
now that you said that, maybe that's gonna stop.
Maybe you're gonna start having that because I read too many ghost stories, but I sometimes have that feeling. So this, like, Taro was like, as he's walking, he feels like I feel like something's staring at me. So he looked at the big window, and there she was. There's like a woman looking like, you know, Japanese ghost, like the usual Japanese ghost, set up long dark hair and then pale face. He looked at her and he was like, what is like a woman like at 2 a.m. like outside the school, right? And then he was like, the woman starts smiling at him. Well, I think not really smiling, smirking.
Okay.
She starts smirking at him, and then he was like, because he was scared, but he was also like, what? So he was like, he literally screamed at her and was like, who are you, kind of thing. But she didn't say anything. She just smirked at him.
Okay.
And then he just remembered one detail, that he is not on the first floor.
Okay, right.
Right.
See, these are the questions that I had immediately.
Yeah, he's not on the first floor. He's actually on the third floor.
Right.
And there's no balcony. There's nothing. There's no sakura tree or whatever tree, so she can like just climb over it or whatever.
So
it's
she's
just
close
like
to the window or far away from the window? Do you
no,
remember?
she's like close to the window, like doing that, you know.
Oh. Okay.
And then she just smiling, and then he remembered there's like, it's supposed to be like, how are you supposed, what? So obviously he noticed that she's not human, and then she just ran.
And then
Yeah, that's the story. So it's like my brother, obviously, when he like read the story, he literally like, when he realized that she is not human, because like when Taro realized that he is like on the third floor, not the first floor, so my brother just like realized that she's not a human, right? But it's like, it's either this woman have like a very 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 long legs.
Is that the funny part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like she's just floating about, you know.
I'm
like,
sorry, the moment all the tension just fell away the moment you were like, either she has really long legs or she's floating. Oh.
Should we move to another story? I still have two more stories.
Yeah, you have quite a few. I won't interject with too many of mine.
Well,
because like when you talk about manga, I really didn't read any like horror stuff until probably like when I'm like 12, 13. And I think 12 or 13. And like the first one I like read is a series called Another. I can't remember the writer.
Another.
Mangaka's name.
Oh, is it?
I think it's based on a novel. But I just remember this really distinct scene.
Is it a ghost stories or just?
I can't remember like all the details, but the scene that I remember is I think maybe it's about a haunting in a school.
Huh.
But I just remember there's a scene where this girl, she's holding an umbrella and she trips on the stairs, and so the umbrella goes flying, and so does she. And it's one of those. It's like you remember my big umbrella.
Yeah.
The tip.
Yeah.
And the tip is metal and pointed. It impales her through the neck.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's.
No, wait. It sounds very familiar, actually.
Oh, there's like the girl with black bobbed hair, and she has an eye patch. I should reread it, but that was like one of the first. Unless you count things like Scooby-Doo, in which case I've been watching Hanna-Barbera stuff since I was like, I don't know, very small. But yeah,
Scooby-Doo.
like horror manga.
Classic.
Another is probably the first one that I really.
I think I probably might have like read it.
Yeah, they have like a anime for it as well.
Yeah, is it like I thought they have like the drama version of it as well. Drama.
Maybe I haven't seen a live
Maybe.
version of it.
I'm
But
not
if
sure.
it sounds familiar to you, probably seen. I think it was quite big.
Yeah,
as well.
I
at one
think so
point.
because I think I remember the title.
Yeah. Well, I just know it got kind of big because obviously I grew up in the UK, but I had a classmate who was also watching it. So basically, they were like, "Oh, have you seen this?" They told me they were starting like this horror manga or anime. I can't remember if they were reading the manga or watching the anime, but they were like, and I just went, another? And they were like, how do you know? And I just like, well, I don't know why. Everyone seems to be reading this one all of a sudden. And I also came across it. But yeah, so I would be surprised if you didn't know it, given that
Yeah, because
you were probably in Japan
at that
at the
time.
time.
Maybe. I'm not sure, but I
I'm
will.
not
I
going
will
to
try
carbon
and
date
look,
myself and say when that is. But yeah.
I will try and look into it. But I think it's very 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 familiar.
And
maybe they have like a movie
Let's
and
get back
stuff.
to more legitimate ghost stories on your end.
Okay, this one is an experience from someone I am very very close with. So this has happened in Indonesia, obviously, in one of the big city called Yogyakarta in Indonesia.
Okay.
I don't know why the thing about like Yogyakarta, like the thing about this city, it always give me like every time I go there, it's always give me like this chilling vibe. I don't know why. Don't ask me why.
The city itself.
Yeah, the city,
Okay.
the whole city. Just like a Bali. Bali is also like quite. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's the supernatural
Bali
thing
gives
is
you
quite
scary vibes.
not scary, but like you can like feel like the supernatural vibe there, like.
Really?
I don't know how to explain it, but this city is also like very very. It's always. I remember visited it when I was a little kid, and I just like I. It's not like I don't like it, but it's always I'm always like feel so
You're on edge.
kind of every time because I remember.
Okay, Bali is a weird one because when you say Bali, I just think tourist destination.
No, this one the city is also like a tourist destination.
Oh, okay.
And then I remember like one time I went there when I was a little kid. We went to this. It's a big good hotel. It's a 5-star hotel, but like they have like I think they have like renovation at the time. It's like they building new things.
Okay.
And then I stayed with obviously my parents and my cousin, whatever, my grandfathers and my grandmother. And then I couldn't sleep that night. Literally, I will just jump from my cousin's room to my parents' room to my grandma's room because I just can't sleep. I just have to like keep going around until probably about like 5:30 in the morning. Then I was able to sleep. I just feel like there's like something watching me kind of thing. I don't know. It's just like something unexplainable.
This is not the story that.
No, it's not.
This is your personal.
This is just this is my personal
Okay.
experience. But this thing like happened there. It's not the same hotel, obviously, but it's also a big reputable hotel.
Okay.
Apparently.
Right.
So there's like this woman. We're
Yeah.
gonna just call her A.
Okay.
And then
You know A.
I know A.
Okay, cool.
I literally like got
That's
story
fine. You
from
don't.
her.
You don't need to give too many details and
Yeah.
identify. That's fine.
So A went on a trip with B and C.
Okay.
Okay, and B have like she is with her toddler at the time, so it's like 4 of them, right? In this one, I think they rented 2 suite, and this room is like consists of like. I think one room is consists of like 2 bathrooms, like 2 giant bathrooms, and like living room and the bedroom, right? And there's like 2 rooms. They're staying in the 2 rooms. And one night, the baby, the toddler.
Okay.
So this toddler is actually like the kind of baby that really, really, really love to take a bath. Like he loves playing with water. Okay, he's obsessed with water. He will not go out when you put him inside a bathtub.
Okay.
He's not going to want to get out.
Okay.
But this one particular night, when they stay in the hotel, the bathroom is very big, and it's like, it's not old, so it's like a traditional hotel, but it's a very, very, very nice, fancy traditional hotel, you know, like a giant bath, like a giant standing bathtub kind of thing. And then obviously, because like B knows that the toddler usually likes to, like, you know, take a bath, so it was like, okay, let's take a bath kind of thing. And the toddler just like screaming when they get into the bathroom. He starts screaming and crying.
Okay.
And no one knows why. So A and C came to the bathroom because like, what happened?
Yeah.
Kind of, they want to check what's happening. And then B's are like, I don't know, my baby just like keep screaming for no reason. So I think the toddler is like around 3 years old ish. So he can already speak, but like, you know, like it's not like
a little bit.
Yeah.
Small speech.
And then everyone was like so confused, right? Because like A and C was like, what, you like taking baths? Why are you crying? Kind of thing, right?
Okay.
It, like the baby like literally like, no, I want to get out, kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't want to be here. And then but he needs to take a shower, like he needs to bath, right?
Yeah.
So they kind of force the baby to, but they just like literally just like get like more and more like irritated. He's like, no, I don't want to. And then A is like, what, why, why is this happening? And then she look at the bare bottom of the baby, right? Because the baby obviously like naked. He's going to shower. He's going to bath. And then she saw like a handprint in his like bare bottom. And it looks like like it's like a red rash that looks like a hand. Like literally looks like a hand, like a handprint. And then it's not just her. And then Susan, because it was like, what is that on his bottom?
Yeah.
And then everyone was like looking at it, and it's like literally looking at like someone slapped him. Even though it's like obviously no one slaps him. So no one knows.
I do not know what to make of this story, because as soon as you said like I was like, did he get spanked by B? But then you were saying that
no, it's just like suddenly there's like a handprint there by someone that is no one knows.
But
who.
the toddler isn't saying anything about like, oh, I've been hurt. Or
No.
like, no, it just
No, it's
appeared.
just like that.
That is creepy as heck.
Yeah, because like literally, obviously, B, the mom, she will never ever touch the baby ever.
Yeah.
I know this person as well.
Okay.
I know A, B, and C. All of them are not. They are never going to do anything.
That
They'll
is-
never like even like pinch whatever. No.
Hang on. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try and rationalize this, because obviously this is something that I was like, I don't know how long ago it happened, but like, because they often say like young children
Can
and
actually.
babies are like more susceptible
Yeah.
to like seeing or feeling when there's like
mhm.
something. You said it was like a rash,
It's like red mark.
because obviously it'd be different from like if it was like a hit mark or rash or like
You know like when
right?
you get like sometimes like when you like someone slap and then there's like red print,
That
right?
kid, did the toddler run into the bathroom by itself at any point?
No, because no.
Huh, that is so bizarre.
That is really bizarre. That's why it's like, because all of them see it and I'm like, that looks kind of like a slap. But who slapped him? No one knows.
Was it a big handprint? or
No, it's
something?
like quite small as well.
Well, that also wouldn't make sense.
Yeah,
because it's like a
exactly.
child-size handprint.
Yeah. That's why I was like, everyone was like that. Like literally that night, no one wants to do. No one wants to go to the bathroom. They just went to the other room.
How long did they stay there?
They stay like 2-3 nights.
Okay.
It's so ridiculous because like after that, they all stay in one room together. They don't want to like.
Did they report this to like the desk or?
No,
I mean, I
don't
guess
think
what would you
so.
say?
Because, yeah, exactly. What? And then apparently this is not the first time this toddler like have this kind of experience, because like, so B, remember there's like one time when they also like stay at like hotel, and then they were like using the swimming pool, at night.
Always something to do with water or
Yeah.
Okay.
Swimming pool at night, like maybe like at 7 p.m. ish. So there's like no one there, right? It's just like two of them. So just B and the baby. And then suddenly the baby is like, Mom, who's that? Can you see that? Who's that? Who's like swimming next to us? And then the mom is like, stop! What are you saying? There's no one here. And then the baby's like, no, look, it's that. It's that. How can you not see it? Kind of thing. I mean, man, like babies is always sometimes I have like nieces that is like, I remember like I had to like take care of her once. So it's like my cousin's daughter. And then literally she'll be like looking at like one side of the room. And then I was like, why are you like looking at like that part of the room?
Yeah, why are you looking there?
Yeah. And then she was just like, nothing. And then she's like laughing. And then
kind of makes me think of that. Is it that Hide by Mama drama that we watched?
Oh yeah, because like you can see, yeah,
like, the ghost.
Yeah, sometimes people say like, oh, it's probably like the spirit of like the grandfather like trying to play with them or something like that.
See, that's not so scary.
That's not so scary, but that handprint was scary though, because like literally everyone ABC was like, okay, this is creepy. Let's move. Let's move to the other room.
I wonder if you can search that hotel in that room and see if there's other people who leave interesting reviews.
Maybe, because apparently that hotel is quite creepy. It's quite like, it's like a very traditional hotel. I'm not going to name the hotel obviously, but like it's quite famous
sure
for
if you
being
do a
creepy.
Search, there's like hotels around the world that are listed as like haunted or things like that.
Yeah.
Huh.
What do you think about that one? Is that like chilly?
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to comment too much on it, just in case we incur any, like, I don't know, wrath from any spirit who's like, what are you talking about? You know. So yeah, I don't know. I think like the logical side of me wants to try and try and find an explanation. Much like when you talked about like paddle. I'm like, maybe he just had a nightmare. But
yeah, maybe it is just a nightmare, right?
In this case, I don't know, because obviously this was something that 3 people.
Yeah, exactly. Because like 3 people saw it. Yeah.
And you've just told me that it's not the only time there was like some kind of. So maybe this is just a child who's quite in tune with things that we are not privy to.
Maybe, because I think I heard it like what you said, right? Like usually when you're like a still baby, like a toddler,
you're more sensitive to it.
Yeah. To the last one for today. This one is probably going to be, I don't know if it's going to be funny or scary. So there's like this radio show, like a horror radio show that I think it was aired every Thursday from 10 p.m. to midnight.
Okay.
So I remember like at that time my brother will like, he will come to my bedroom and then we'll like hang out there and listen to the thing together. But sometimes I'm just gonna be like, I'm not in the mood, so I'm just gonna record it and then I'm going to do it, like listen to it in the morning, because I am a scaredy cat. I'm too scared of like.
Oh, but your brother likes to listen.
No, my brother want to listen to it, but he will have someone. He needs someone next to him. Okay. So I'm going to be like next to him while he's like listening to it, right? Because it's going to be less scary, obviously, right? So this one night, it's like Thursday night, he came to my bedroom and was like, oh, let's listen to this thing. And I was like, no, you can't do it. Just record it for me. So he started putting his headphones.
Oh, but
earphones.
But still.
Yeah, he's like in like my bedroom, listening to it with his earphones on. Managed to fall asleep while like.
Couldn't have been that scary. He was like, oh, it's not.
I don't know. I mean, it is midnight, right? Like it's probably like he fell asleep like just slightly before midnight or something. And then I was already asleep. I think at that time it's around midnight, and then he suddenly like he woke up and screaming. I was so like. He literally woke me up because he was screaming. Well, he's not screaming like that he's the kind of like I don't know. It's like kind of like trying to wake up himself kind of thing.
Like sorry, it wasn't a sustained scream. It was like he gave a startled yell, but it was loud enough that it woke you up.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I was like, what happened? What? Because it was like still his earphones still on and stuff, right? But I think the show probably already ended. Yeah. And then he told me that he saw a ghost in my room, in my bedroom, like literally, like this ghost called Pochong. If you do you wanna see
I searched the term earlier.
Do you wanna see what it looks like?
Search what it. Okay.
You can see what it looks like because it's kind of hard to explain it. But this ghost is like they jump instead of like walk, like float or walk.
Oh, is it because of that shroud thing?
Yeah, because it's like they like wrap, right? Like so they have to like jump. But apparently he saw this.
Oh my!
He saw this ghost literally next to my like bedside table or whatever, or like cupboard or something.
Oh, they're literally so. I mean, it's not quite like a mummy, but it's like
wrapped.
Yeah, they have a rat, and it's certain parts like the ankle.
Mm-hmm. It's all like wrapped.
It's like I don't know if it's tied or it's more of the like wrap is like pulled tight around. I can see why they jump.
So yeah,
you saw that in your room.
Okay. That's why he was screaming, and I was like, why do you have to do this to me? Because
I saw this one.
No, it's funny, right? It's cute, right? I was like, why do you have to do this to me? Why do you have to bring this ghost to my bedroom? Like literally, because after that I can't really sleep in my bedroom for a few days.
Oh, okay, because he said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like after that, obviously I'm going to keep imagining that this ghost like in my. I was like, maybe you're just like dreaming or something. And I was like, no, I don't think it's a dream. I literally say like, because like I think he said like the pocong just like to him or something.
Wait, so like he's lying in bed and then
yeah. This one is like that's how he's screaming.
I wonder what he was listening to on the radio show.
Maybe he's like listening to that kind of story, right? That's why.
It's probably like in his
subconsciousness. He's like, oh, it's that kind of thing. So I don't know if it's like a nightmare or whatever, but like I just remember for a few days I was like, I do not want to sleep in my bedroom. To be fair,
I mean, if you said the same thing to me, I'd also probably say the same.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Thank you.
That is so funny.
No, I had a dream. Like, I'm pretty sure it's a dream. I think.
Okay.
Recently.
Is it here? Oh.
Yeah, here, like a few months ago. But I can't really remember the details of the dream anymore. But I know that it was like not a good dream. But like at one point in the dream, it felt like there was. So I was in bed. There's my partner on this side of me, and I sleep on the left side of the bed. And there's space all around the bed, right? The way it's set up in the room. But there was someone standing over me on the left side of the bed. Oh,
did you like? Did you have like sleep paralysis at a time or something as well? Because that's usually what happened when that's something like that.
It's the only time I ever. I mean, I've never had that experience before, so I can't really say for sure.
Oh,
it could
really?
Be, yeah. I don't usually.
You never have like really? Oh my god, I had it a lot when I was a kid.
This was maybe 2 months ago.
Oh.
But I just remember like there's just someone standing, and then I do like. At times I can become aware that I'm dreaming to wake myself up, and in this point it was so like jumbled in my brain that I was like, oh my god, this must be a dream. Why is there someone in the room right now? And like I think I screamed myself away. I'm surprised you didn't.
You were your partner.
Yeah,
right?
I woke them up. Do you remember like a couple months ago I asked you, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, did you hear me last night? I'm really sorry.
Oh yeah.
And you were like, I didn't hear anything.
No, it's because like when I sleep, nothing can.
Except for your brother.
He literally was next to me. How? He was next to me and screaming next to me. Of course I'm gonna wake up like that.
That's probably the closest to like something, but I'm pretty sure that was just me dreaming. I don't think there was actually someone in the room.
Yeah, but
whereas your brother seemed to be convinced that there was.
It's actual.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to believe it or not, because I don't want to believe that it's like something in my room.
Yeah,
obviously.
Don't think about that now, because Lala, you'll be like, what if it's
what?
you're right?
Do you think about all these ghost stories? Did you enjoy it?
I mean, it's the same. I get the same feeling of like when someone tells me like something scary, or like I sometimes see like a headline in the news about like a crime thing, and then I basically go and do background research and reading, and like I'm both like horrified, but also like it's a morbid curiosity. Like I'm trying to understand.
You're trying to rationalize all this. Like, this is not ghost, right? This is probably like something you can't explain it.
I also accept that in life there are just some things like are kind of unexplainable. Like
I think it's, you know, like, because I live and grow up in Indonesia, right? Everything have to be like connected to like supernatural thingy, and we always have like this. In your group friend, there's always one that claim to be like a very, very sensitive with this kind of stuff.
Really?
I grew up with like, when maybe I was like in junior high school maybe. So my high school is very, very, it's from like the Dutch era. So the one who built it. So it's like very, very old high school. Again, very old building. So it's like 100 years, more like 100 years thingy. And apparently it's very, very haunted as well. So every time we did like that, the one I told you, right, we have to like do like a sleepover. It's cool. There's always like this, the one that's like claimed to get possessed or whatever. And then it'll just make, I don't know. It's because I remember it's like one time when we were like, we had, the teacher can make it that time, I think. So we had to like have like our own study. So we studied by ourselves. And then obviously teenagers, right? Everyone's just like, they
starts messing around.
Oh my God. I just remember I was trying to study, and then everyone else is like, start like, you know, throwing things to each other and stuff. And then suddenly this girl scream and be like, oh my God, guys, we have to stop. And then she pull out like Quran and start like reading it.
Oh.
Literally, I was like, what happened? I guess you probably never have that kind of like experience, right? But you know, like,
not that last part. No, I've experienced when the teacher leaves the room and suddenly it turns into
no. I mean, like, so yes, I just remember it's suddenly that like there's like there's like someone really big sitting in the corner of the room or something like that. That's why she start like getting scared and like start reading Quran and things. Try to like, so the ghost will go away, kind of thing. Oh. I have so many of that kind of like, you know, like ghost stories around me as well, because like I told you about my high school being like very, very haunted. Apparently there's like the ghost of this woman that likes to like walk around the corridor carrying her head and things like that. When I was a kid, I'm just going to believe in everything, right? And I kind of, once I grow older, sometimes I feel like I really want to believe that again. For example, when you like someone you love passed and things like that. Like, for example, the first one is probably like my grandmother. And I was like, maybe I'm gonna be able to see her, you know, ghost, or like experience like something that's like related to her or whatever. But I never have, like, literally nothing. Okay. Until like, well, the most recent loss that I have about like 3 years ago, probably like the deepest one, I guess, right? Because it's like I'm really, really close to this person, and literally every day I'm going to like saying, why can't I see your ghost, kind of thing. Yeah. Why I kind of want to go back to when I was a kid and be like, oh, I believe that this ghost is going to like visit me or something, right? But obviously it never happened. This is probably why as you grow older you just get more and more skeptical about it, right? Like all these ghost stories and everything. I just feel like if they are actually real, obviously the one that's really close to you, they will come to you and visit you, right? As a ghost. No?
If they had a choice.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's kind of like, it makes me sad sometimes. But the most recent experience kind of thing that I experienced is like this when I experienced this loss 3 years ago, and then I think it's probably about like 2-3 months after the funeral. So it's early days, but not really that early, right? But obviously the grief is still very, very heavy at the time.
Yeah.
Like I remember, because I'm the kind of person I don't really cry a lot, but like when I cry, I tend to be so emotional and I can't stop. That's probably why I also don't like crying. But at that day, I remember that night, obviously because this is like a very, very big loss, so I cried a lot. Probably like the most I cried for my whole life.
Right.
And that night, as usual, I cried. But that time, it's very, very, it's probably just like the wave hits very, very heavily. So I really I got like a big meltdown, and I was like in the middle of like, I can't even breathe. That kind of meltdown. And then I was so sad. I thought like, oh my God, why is this happening? And then suddenly I feel like someone tickled me.
Tickle you?
Yeah, I feel like someone like touching my belly.
Yeah.
Like you know like that feeling, right? When someone like do that to your belly. Like,
I don't like being tickled.
Yeah, I know. I seriously, when this person was alive, he tickled me a lot, and I hated it. I keep saying like, no, I'm going to punch you one day, because like I hate when someone tickled me that much. But he also did not like it when I cried. He also do not know how to like handle it when I cried. That's how he tried to make me laugh again, by tickling me. Yeah. That's I remember at that moment I was like, I laugh in the middle of crying hard. I suddenly laugh because I feel like someone is like touching me, like touching my belly, like trying to like making me laugh. So I laugh, and then just like a very like maybe just a few seconds, like maybe 1-2 seconds, I feel like that cold air wrapped to you, and you feel like someone's like trying to hug you. Yeah. I know it's probably just my brain trying to make up something, but I just thought that was like a very, very nice experience. That's probably the only one as well. I feel like the only experience I had at that time.
Yeah.
Because I usually don't have anything.
The supernatural story doesn't have to always be scary.
No. It's sad though. Because like, I don't know, it just felt like, I mean, it's sad and heartwarming at the same time, I guess, right? Because I stopped crying after that. I stopped crying because I remember, I remember he doesn't like it when I cried. So I'm just gonna stop here. And then I was able to sleep that night. I mean, I guess I cried again next time, but at least that night I was calm.
Yeah.
Because of that, I wasn't even scared, because usually when I was a kid, obviously if I had that kind of experience, right, I'm probably going to run from my room. I was like in my parents' bedroom.
When you're a kid, any potential spirit or ghost you meet, you don't know. Exactly. It's like stranger danger, you know. But in this case that you're talking about, it's someone that
someone's close with me. Yeah. So that's probably why it actually feels like, oh. So I didn't scream. I didn't try to get out the room or whatever, because I was alone, right? I was alone in my bedroom, and then I was just like, oh, I laugh, and then I fall asleep.
It's sad but nice, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, not too bad.
It's funny because like when you were telling me all the scary ones, I'm like trying to rationalize it, but for this one,
but you don't want to.
I'm just gonna let it be for this one.
Yeah, I know. For this one, I just like I try not to rationalize it and just think that maybe it is like a way for him to like say, oh, it's okay, you'll be okay, kind of thing, you know. I know.
I'm not gonna say anything else about that. I just think
I hope I'm not going to make the like mood is like off now, because it's kind of sad. But like, okay, I'm going to tell you the last story. It's going to be really funny. Because my mom still remember this story to this day. I was a teenager as well at that time. The story happened, by the way. Every time my mom brought up this story, it just like makes me laugh, because like we always laugh. Like whenever we talk about this story. So this one is like, okay, so my mom and I, we are both scaredy cat. Okay, I don't know, maybe it's genetic maybe, but she really scared of everything, and I'm almost also scared of it. But the difference, like my mom do not like listening to ghost stories and things. So she likes reading the horror manga still.
Okay.
But she doesn't want to watch horror movies. She doesn't want the, like, you know, like to listen to people talking about like horror stories and things like that. But this one time, so I used to sleep with my mom because my dad used to live in different city, right? So I will sleep at my mom's bedroom sometimes. And then this one night, I remember, because both of us do not like it when the bedroom is really dark. So I can sleep with like all lights off when someone is with me, but when I'm alone, I cannot do it. But my mom, even with like someone next to her,
Okay.
she doesn't want it to be like all completely dark, because she hates it when like the feeling that like you wake up and you can't see anything kind of thing, you know.
Okay.
She doesn't like that. So there's always like, she will always want to like have like a small, I don't know,
Like a
bedside lamp
nightlight?
or whatever. Yeah, nightlight or whatever. But when I'm like with someone, I want it to be all completely dark, because to be fair, it's actually better to have like all dark than like it's like nothing. I mean,
Okay.
there's like something. But that night, I told my mom, right? Oh, can I just like turn everything off? And then my mom was like, no, don't do that. I'm scared, right? What if it's like they're just like ghosts or something? My mom said that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, Mom, it'll be fine. If there's ghosts appear, I'm going to fight it for you. I said that to my mom. Okay.
I don't know.
Remember
I don't
the
know how you
story?
intend to fight something that you can't physically touch. But
I don't know.
yeah.
I just want to turn everything off. So my mom was like, oh, fine. So we turned everything off, right? Literally an hour later, I was screaming.
You were screaming.
I was screaming because I had sleep paralysis that day, that night. Literally, I was like, you know the usual sleep paralysis when you feel like someone is like standing on top of you, trying to strangle you, kind of thing. Do you not know about this? Like usually,
I've never experienced it, but yeah, I
usually
have
it's
heard
like
different variations.
something like that, or like you see someone in the corner of the room or something, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of want to like wake up, but you can't, kind of thing, right? Like, because I remember I was like sleeping like this, my eyes are open, so I can see this giant like shadow. I can't see the face or whatever. I just remember this, I have like a really, really big bright eyes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so creepy. It's very, very creepy actually. And then it's like trying to strangle me. While like, you know, it's like on top of me.
I'm just imagining those big, bright, scary eyes.
And then I was like, I tried to scream, right? But obviously, because you're in sleep paralysis mode, so you can't really,
can't do anything, yeah.
you're not awake, right? And then, you know, like I tried the first word that I tried to mumble is like, I'm sorry, Mom, I'm sorry. And that's literally what I'm saying. And then after that, magically, I'm fine. After I said, I'm sorry, Mom, the thing went out. Like, it's gone. The thing gone. And then I woke up crying. I was a teenager at that point. I probably like maybe 14 or 13 or something. I cried.
I'm guessing you didn't ask your mum to turn all the lights off again after that.
No, because I turned everything on. We literally sleep with everything on, because I told my mom, I'm sorry, because I'm like, I saw this thing. Like, my mom, you know, like my mom laughed at me. My mom just laughed at me. I was like, that is your instant karma.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
You were
See?
like, no, it's fine. I'm gonna fight it off, and then it was like,
She just like, I feel like she just mic dropped me. And like, that's why you don't play with me. Thank you for watching.
For listening.